Hi, welcome back to Community Crates with Zed. Today we're going to be taking a look at the video that Shork did for Friday the 13th, where he and his friends opened up a total of 1,000 bone-chilling bonanza cases. Now, I'm not going to analyze all 1,000, I'm going to take a look at the first 30 crates that each creator opened in that video, and we're going to have a little friendly competition between the 8 creators to see who opened the most value in the first 30 crates. Now as we go along here, remember that opening these cases is a losing endeavor. You put in 1 key, you get out 0.67 keys on average. A lot of the value comes from the novelty of opening a brand new case and the chance at the shiny new unusual effects. If you'd like to check out some crates that are profitable to open, make sure you check out some of the other videos on my channel. There are some crates where you make more than you put in, at least until the prices go down. Let's get right into the video here. We'll start off with Yahi here. And the first item is the Mean Captain. Second item, a fedora. Third item, Medical Mummy. Number 4, we get the bonus of a Strange Count Transfer Tool, as well as 6-eyed Specs. Number 5, Shortness of Breath. Number 6, Backpack Expander as a bonus with Dell Dynamic. That one's worth 0.75 keys with the Backpack Expander. We have a Tour of Duty ticket with the main cast. We have the Blasphemet with a Constructor's Cover. Number 9 is Concealed Convict with a Spider. Number 10, Splitting Headache. Now that we have our second creator here, Great Blue, adding to our profits, we're going to switch over to this view, which is going to show the total value in keys by number of crates opened. So we can see how Yahi did on the first 10 cases. And this other chart down here is going to show the percentage of value opened by each creator for the number of crates they opened. If Yahi is winning, you'll see a majority of pink here. If Great Blue is winning, you'll see a majority of blue here. You'll also see their individual profits on that top profit bar, so we can see how each person did. Let's continue with Great Blue's first case. Number 1, Dead Heat with a Backpack Expander. Number 2, Classic Criminal. Number 3, Jumping Jester. Number 4, a Fedora. Number 5, the bonus is a Tour of Duty ticket. And another bonus carry van. And finally, 6-eyed Specs. Number 6, we have Dell Dynamic. Number 7 is a Strange Mean Captain. The bonus is a Tour of Duty ticket. Number 8, Strange Part Unusual Wearing Player Kills. That one's worth 0.36 keys. We also get the Last Laugh worth 2.5 keys here for a big profit on that opening. Number 9, a Medical Mummy. Number 10, the main cast with a Blasphemet as the bonus. We're going to go on to Sino. Number 1 for Sino is Constructor's Cover. Number 2, the bonus is a Fearsome Fluorescence with a Strange Medical Mummy. Number 3, the Mean Captain. Number 4, Shortness of Breath. And the bonus item, a Carry Van. Number 5, Concealed Convict. Number 6, we have Gift Drop as the bonus. A Tour of Duty ticket as another bonus. And the Make Ogre, so all our value coming from bonuses on crate number 6. Looking at number 7, we have a Fedora. Number 8, Thunderdome. Number 9, Splitting Headache. Now that was it for Sino for now. Sino only opened up 9 cases to start with, and that's okay. Casino does eventually open up the full 30. We're going to go to Skyman now. Skyman's color is going to be white, just like the snow in Skyman's YouTube profile picture. Number 1 for Skyman. We have a Warlock's Warcloak. Number 2. We got a Strange Count Transfer Tools, the bonus, with a Classic Criminal. Number 3. Clown's Cover-Up, that's one of the big hits. 3.93 keys. That comes with a strange part, not crit nor mini crit kills, adding a little extra value there. Number 4 for Skyman, the bonus is a dueling minigame, and a fedora. Number 5, we skip the normal item, we don't see it, but we do get Cream Spirit Paint, worth half a key. And number 6, Constructor's Cover. Number 7, the bonus is the name tag, and we get the main captain. Number 8, we skip the main one again, but we see a name tag. Number 9, we have the 6-eyed specs. The bonus is color number 216, and the second bonus is a name tag. Number 10, we get the bonus of a tour duty ticket and a medical mummy. The next creator here is the What89. We've got him in a lovely Team Fortress red on our graphs here. Number 1 for the What is a fedora. Number 2, Thunderdome. Number 3, we have a medical mummy. Number 4, we have a Sharpshooter Shroud worth 0.77 keys. Comes with a bonus of a tour of duty ticket, giving us a profit on that one. And a second bonus was the caravan. Number 5, we get a Strange Concealed Convict, only worth 0.1 keys. Number 6, the bonus is a caravan and a medical mummy. A strange medical mummy. Number 7, Splitting Headache. Number 8, the bonus is a spider. That comes with a Constructor's Cover. In the chat here, we got to see the next 2. There was a 6-eyed specs, as well as a Shortness of Breath with a Fearsome Fluorescence. Going back to the What, that's the Fearsome Fluorescence CC there. Our next creator is Banny. I've got Banny's blue as the color here. We start off with a Warlock's Warcloak, worth half a key. A Backpack Expander, also worth half a key for the bonus for number 2. That one comes with a Make Ogre. I think I'm missing a crate in here, but there is a Fearsome Fluorescence with a Stunt Suit as well. Number 4 has a Medical Mummy, and our first unusual, the Drunk Man's Cannon Unusual Fire. That one's worth 6.67 keys, our first unusual of the stream. Moving on, number 5, we have the bonus of a Strange Count Transfer Tool. That comes with a Shortness of Breath. Number 6 for Banny, a Backpack Expander and a Splitting Headache. Number 7, a Strange Medical Mummy, Dual Minigame. Number 8, Jumping Jester. Number 9, a Strange Part Defender Kills, alongside a Mean Captain. Number 10, Strange 6-eyed Specs, and a color similar to Slate. Last one for Banny, we have a Dead Heat, and a Tour of Duty ticket. Pyro Joe's first item, a Thunderdome. You can see Pyro Joe in a green that matches his outfit he was using during the stream. Number 2, we have an unusual taunt, Texas Truckin' Unusualifier. That one's worth 7.3 keys. We've got a 6-eyed Specs as well on that one. Number 3, we have a Fedora. Number 4, a Shortness of Breath. Number 5, a Jumping Jester. Number 6, the Make Ogre. Number 7's a Backpack Expander, as well as a Caravan. That one comes with Concealed Convict. Number 8, the Make Ogre, with a Backpack Expander. Number 9, the main cast. And last one for Pyro, a Blasphemate with the main captain. Over to Shork. We start off with the main cast. You can see Shork in Jurati yellow on the graphs. Number 2, Jumping Jester. Number 3, Thunderdome. Shork definitely going the fastest. Number 4, the Mean Captain. Number 5 is the Medical Mummy with a Strange Count transfer tool. Number 6, the Stunt Suit. Number 7, Constructor's Cover. Number 8, Clown's Cover-Up with a Spider. Number 9, Splitting Headache. Number 10, the Mean Captain. Each creator opened up 10 cases, so we'll take a quick break before we go on to the back 20. If you want to skip this analysis, I use the chapters in YouTube. You can go ahead and skip to the crate openings, but I'll just go over how everybody's doing so far. So in the lead, I think we have Banny with the Unusual making up most of the value. That's making up 24% of the value. I believe next is Pyro Joe with 20%. We have Great Blue close behind at 16.9. The next one is Skyman with 15% of the total value. The rest are trailing behind, but we still have 160 more cases to go total. In terms of the overall value opened, we are at a total value of 46.02 keys. Out of the around 80 cases we've opened, we've lost 36.11 keys in profit, but we certainly gained it in the entertainment of watching that stream. We'll continue with Yahi, and the rest of these go a lot quicker. Number 11 for Yahi is a Concealed Convict. Number 12, there's a description tag in there with a Thunderdome. Number 13, the Make Ogre. Number 14, that should be a Fedora. Number 14 was a Mean Captain. I think I accidentally cut it. Number 15's a Fedora. Number 16's the Make Ogre. Number 17, Constructor's Cover. Number 18, the bonus is a Caravan. That comes with a Jumping Jester. Number 19, the bonus is a Tour of Duty ticket. And another bonus is a description tag. Third bonus is a Blasphemate. Finally, we have a Make Ogre. Number 20, a Splitting Headache. That comes with Blasphemate. 21 is a Fedora. 22, we start off with a bonus of Blasphemate. We go to a 6-eyed Specs. 23 for Yahi, a Strange Thunderdome. That comes with a Caravan as well. 24 is a Spider. That one's also Ye Old Rustic color. 25 is a 6-eyed Specs with a Spider. 26, Blasphemate with a Fedora. 27 is another paint. We can see in the chat here we got a Splitting Headache. We also have a Shortness of Breath. Number 29, a Medical Mummy. Number 30, Constructor's Cover with a Tour of Duty ticket. And a Sharpshooter's Shroud. Going back to Great Blue, number 11 for Great Blue is a Shortness of Breath, a Thunderdome. Number 13 is Concealed Convict. 14 is a Backpack Expander and a Make Ogre. 15 is Concealed Convict. 16 is a Warlock's Warcloak. 17 is the Mean Captain. 18, Thunderdome. The next one is a Sharpshooter Shroud that was briefly shown on stream. Number 20, Shortness of Breath with a Blasphemate. 21 for Great Blue is a Medical Mummy. 22, that's the Make Ogre. 23, we get a strange part, Teammates Extinguished, actually worth 2.41 keys. That one comes with a shortness of breath. 24, a strange Make Ogre. That one's worth 1/4 of a key. 25 is a Constructor's Cover. The bonus is a Fearsome Fluorescence. 26 is a Stunt Suit. 27 is a Constructor's Cover. 28, the Make Ogre. 29, Shortness of Breath. 30, Dead Heat. Back to Sino. We have the Mean Captain. The bonus being Fearsome Fluorescence. And another bonus for number 10 is an Unusual Taunt, Timeout Therapy. That was actually worth 9.26 keys, a very valuable unusual fire. Number 11 was a Constructor's Cover. And the Mean Captain. Number 12, Constructor's Cover. 13, Strange Mean Captain. 14, Fearsome Fluorescence. And a Dell Dynamic. Strange Make Ogre for number 15. Medical Mummy for 16. Shortness of Breath. Also coming with 17 is a Caravan. The next ones were shown in chat. We got a Warlock's War Cloak. We also have the main cast. And we get a Thunderdome with a Tour of Duty ticket. 21 is the Make Ogre. 22, Stunt Suit. 23, we get an Heir of Debonair, a Strange Constructor's Cover, a Giftapult, and a Strange Count Transfer Tool. Number 24, we have a Classic Criminal. Number 25, we get a Strange Part Cloak Spies Killed, worth 1/3 of a key, and a Make Ogre. 26 is a Strange Sightseer. 27, the bonus is a Caravan, and the Mean Captain. 28, Splitting Headache. 29 is a Strange Shortness of Breath, worth 1/2 a key. We get Age Mustache Gray as a bonus, and 6-Eyed Specs for number 30. Over back to Skyman. Number 11 for Skyman is a Concealed Convict. 12 has a bonus of Strange Part Soldiers Killed, worth 1/2 a key. Comes with a Strange Make Ogre, worth 1/4 of a key. 13 comes with a Strange Splitting Headache. 14 is a Sightseer. 15, Mad Lad, worth 2.27 keys. 16, that's a Shortness of Breath. 17, we get a Medical Mummy. That one comes with the Tour of Duty ticket. 18, we have a Gift Wrap. That comes with a Blasphemette, and it also comes with a Concealed Convict. 19 is a Demonic Dome, one of the rarest ones in the case, 1.91 keys. Number 20, we get a Medical Mummy. 21, another Medical Mummy. 22, Giftapult. That comes with a Fearsome Fluorescence. And a Sharpshooter Shroud. Number 23, a Medical Mummy. 24 is a Giftapult as a bonus. That comes with a Strange Constructor's Cover. 25 for Skyman is a Concealed Convict. 26, Jumping Jester. 27, Strange Splitting Headache. 28, Blasphemette. That comes with a name tag and the Make Ogre. 29, Dead Heat. 30, is an unusual taunt, Star Spangled Strategy Unusual Fire. That one's worth 5.5 keys. And it comes with a Strange Count transfer tool and a Constructor's Cover. Going back to the What 89, we start off with a Constructor's Cover. The next one is Medical Mummy. Number 13, Strange Part Projectiles Reflected, worth 2.4 keys. Also comes with a Shortness of Breath and a Fearsome Fluorescence and a Strange Count transfer tool. Number 14, a Fedora. That one comes with a backpack expander. Again, those are worth half a key. 15, Warlock's Warcloak. 16, a bonus is a Tour of Duty ticket. That comes with 6-eyed specs. 17 is a Thunderdome and a Strange Count transfer tool. 18, a Caravan, a color similar to Slate, and a Splitting Headache. 19, Medical Mummy. Blasphemette, and a Constructor's Cover. 21 is also a Constructor's Cover. 22, Splitting Headache. 23 is a Jumping Jester. The bonus item in that one is a Spider. 24, we have a bonus of a Strange Count transfer tool and the Make Ogre. 25, 6-eyed specs. 26, the bonus is a Gift Wrap and a Fedora. 27, Dell Dynamic. We missed the bonus one on 27. We go to 28, Concealed Convict. 29, 6-eyed specs. 30, Concealed Convict. That one comes with Indubitably Green and a Strange Count transfer tool. Back to Banny. Number 12 for Banny is Blasphemette. Let's fix that. Number 12 for Banny is a Blasphemette as the bonus, and the main, another bonus is Backpack Expander, and the main item's Concealed Convict. 13, Dell Dynamic. 14, Classic Criminal. 15, Thunderdome. 16, the main cast. 17 is a Constructor's Cover. 18, Strange Dell Dynamic. 19 is a Shortness of Breath. And Ye Old Rustic Color, not worth a lot. 20, the Mean Captain. 21's a little laggy, but it's a Splitting Headache. 22 is a Strange Mean Captain, worth 1/4 of a key. 23 is a Sharpshooter Shroud, worth 1/3 of a key. 24 is a Classic Criminal. 25, Tour of Duty ticket. A name tag, and the main item's a Thunderdome. 26, the bonus is a Blasphemette. 6-eyed specs. And a Gift-a-Bolt. 27, the Make Ogre. 28, 6-eyed specs. 29's also 6-eyed specs. Number 30, Thunderdome. Banny goes on a little bit more here. 31 is Shortness of Breath. 32, Sharpshooter Shroud, doing some competitive unboxing. 33, Concealed Convict. 34, Medical Mummy. 35's also a Medical Mummy. Now for Banny's extra crates here, we're not going to include them On the graph here, we'll cut it off at 30 for each creator, but I still showed him. Banny had a good competitive unboxing config, so it's hard not to show a master at work here. Back to Pyro Joe. Number 11 is a Splitting Headache. Number 12, Medical Mummy. 13, Constructor's Cover. 14, Shortness of Breath. 15, Sharpshooter Shroud. 16, got a Splitting Headache. 17, a Thunderdome. 18 is the Mean Captain. 19, Splitting Headache. That comes with a Fearsome Fluorescence. 20, Medical Mummy. 21, a Fedora. 22, Caravan. That one comes with a 6-side specs. We see some more in the chat here. We have a Dead Heat with a Blasphemette. A Tour of Duty ticket with a Stunt Suit Commando. Back on stream, number 25 is the Mean Captain with a gift wrap. 26, Fedora. Number 27, a Shortness of Breath. That comes with the Spider. Great Headshot. We saw a Constructor's Cover. A Splitting Headache. And the last one for Pyro is a Concealed Convict. That comes with an Unusual Taunt Texas Truckin' Unusualifier worth 7.3 keys. Back to Shork. We have the main Ogre. 12 comes with a Strange Count transfer tool and a 6-side specs. 13 we have Mad Lad, 2.27 keys. 14, a Spider. We missed the main one here. Number 15, Caravan with a Classic Criminal. 16, a Fedora with a name tag and a Strange Count transfer tool. 17, Shortness of Breath. 18, the main cast. 19, Dell Dynamic with a Caravan. 20 is a Thunderdome with a Tour of Duty ticket. 21, Shortness of Breath. 22, Medical Mummy. The next one here was a Make Ogre. 25 is a Thunderdome. 26 is a Warlock's Warcloak. 27 is a Constructor's Cover. 28 is a Fedora with an Unusual Taunt Man Robix Unusualifier worth a whopping 25.83 keys. 29 is a Fedora, a Strange Fedora. And 30 is a Splitting Headache. Okay, that was the first 240 cases that everyone opened up on stream. In the stream, they opened up a total of 1,000. After this point that I've covered, they all start going simultaneously. And I'll let you know, they opened unusuals. Fantastic unusuals. Totally recommend checking out the rest of that stream. I'll link it in the description with a timestamp so you can finish watching it. It's a lot of fun. They got a lot of bingos, and I had a blast watching it and oohing and awing at all their great pulls. In the video, for context, they're competing to see who can get the most unusuals, and unusualifiers are worth half a point. That's what they're tracking at the bottom right of the video here. Let's go over the final analysis here. Across the 30 crates, we had some competition between who was in the lead. In the beginning, it looked like Pyro Joe had the most value. Then Banny caught up and held the lead for a while, until being overtaken just briefly by Sino at crate number 10. Continuing on, Banny slips into the lead, is met by Skyman, who overtakes. At crate 26, Sino catches up, and it looks promising until Shork in glorious Girardi yellow opens up the best unusual fire seen in the stream so far, bringing his total up to a massive 37 keys. Now, one of the best parts of Shork's stream is everything that they opened in the 1,000 cases is not stuff they're keeping, it's stuff they're giving away. If you watch their stream, they have a giveaway link in there. I've signed up myself. Now, I've got a bit of a short story about Shork. Funny enough, earlier this year in Seattle, they did the TF2 meetup alongside Penny Arcade Expo that weekend, and I happened to be in attendance, and that's actually what got me back into Team Fortress 2. I actually met and chatted with Shork, not knowing who he was because I'd been away from Team Fortress for about a decade. I remember asking him what his YouTube channel was. I remember telling him that I would give him a shot and I would like and subscribe and maybe even comment. I realize now, after meeting him, how involved he is in the Team Fortress community. I've really enjoyed watching his content and chatting with some of his friends. And I'm especially grateful for that meetup. I'll send a link. It was quite a fever dream of a meetup. I thought it was going to be a panel, and it was just, 100 Team Fortress fans and most of the voice actors just hanging out in a room, literally singing songs with each other and quoting the game. I felt a little out of place not understanding some of the newer references. It piqued my interest to get back into the game, and look where I am now, making these videos. If you're new to watching videos on my channel, I do other videos. I analyzed another creator named Wesky who opened up 200 more of these cases, if you're interested in seeing more of that content. I've also gone over a few older crates, like crate number 28, that is worth more value than the value it costs to open. I've had a very successful time opening some of those. I'll also shout out my Tetris themed Warpaint. I've got a link in the description. If you want to take a look, maybe give it a vote up and help me get it into the game, that'd be much appreciated. Well, that's all I've got for today. Look forward to more videos, especially if you're subscribed, and I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Goodbye.